Oh man, it seems like the persecution is increasing. Trying times right now. The devil is definitely seeking whom he can destroy. So people are now making videos against Christians, talking about, oh, if it weren't for you, it's like all your problems are because of Christians. All your problems. You chose to cheat on your wife. Oh, if it wasn't for you. I mean, come on, guys. Like, the reason why we have problems in this world is because people are against God. I don't know if you notice the 10 Commandments and what they say. You know, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not murder, thou shalt not commit adultery. It's like people expect you not to lie, not to steal, not to cheat, not to commit adultery. But as soon as you tell them that maybe you shouldn't do that either and you wouldn't have problems, then it's, oh, you guys are so judgmental. You need to just focus on your own selves, as they're not focusing on their own selves while they're trying to tell you what to do. The thing is, the cognitive dissonance is at an all-time high right now. And it's funny because I was watching a video. Oddly enough, at the end of the video, it went from talking about dimensions and neural connections to chemical castration. It seemed like it did not fit in the video, but I'm glad that I watched it. Because basically what this scientist was saying, I think he has a degree from MIT or something like that. He's talking about all the chemicals in the air and in the food and that kind of thing that is just like reducing the testosterone level of men. And so now what you have popping up are all these effeminate men. I just think it's crazy because it's like, oh, that makes sense now. Why all of a sudden being a man that dresses or looks like a woman is really popular now. Because, 15 years ago, it was not that popular. And even though I had a best friend that was gay, he was still very, masculine. Now it's getting to a point where it's like, you want to be a girl. No, that's not how it works. X, 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 Y, that's how it works. There's also a reduce in logic. So he was saying that because of that lack of testosterone, there's also a lack of straight thinking and logic, which makes complete sense because as soon as you approach these people with the truth and you start asking them questions, their whole theory falls apart. And a lot of them will walk away because either they haven't thought that deeply or they know where you're going and they don't want to admit it. So the easiest thing to do is try to silence Christians and try to promote it as hate and bigotry. That's why all over these social media accounts, you can't say anything anymore because it's hate and bigotry. You can express your thoughts in the Bible as a Christian. If you are gay or whatever, you're going to go to hell. If you are cheating on your wife, you're going to go to hell. If you are sleeping around with a bunch of people, you're going to go to hell. If you say any of those things, any biblical things, they will constitute it as hate, and you'll be kicked off of whatever platform. So the free speech thing is gone out the window, but to be fair, these platforms it's not in the writing concerning priests. The persecution is increasing. There's a young lady, she's of some kind of African descent. I don't know what she is, I apologize. I know that there are different countries in Africa, if that makes you feel better. But there are people coming around stating that all Africans are the same, and that's not the truth. We're not all the same. My lineage does come from West Africa, but all my ties are to Hebrew tribes. And so to sit here and try to tell me that I'm not African because I don't want to worship ancestors, elemental spirits, no. And so she made this video attacking Christianity, saying it's the white man's religion, but the Ethiopians had a Bible well before Christianity ever came to the white man. Secondly, all these tribes were in Africa well before the white man ever took the religion. So they sit here and talk about Christianity as the white man's religion. You don't actually know the history. So just be aware, the persecution is increasing. People are going to come with the facts that they think that they know. Many of them have not done their research. Many of them are operating out of dark spirits. These dark spirits are attaching to them because they don't have the light of God in them. So they think what they're saying is correct when it's not. So you guys be blessed, be safe out there, wear your spiritual warfare armor. Bye.